What's up, everybody? What's up, you beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Three Burtons. I'm your host, Black Eagle.
We're gonna get struck by Philip DeFranco. Just like 6 minutes, not even like a minute in, we're already gonna be like, "Hey, you used my fucking phrasing and shit."
Let's just jump into it.
We're not gonna talk about fucking BetterHelp, folks, but continue.
Anyway, I'm your host, Black Eagle. And he's my co-host. Please introduce yourselves or not, regardless. We're still doing this.
Okay. Hammy, you go first.
I'm Hammy. If you don't know who I am by now, then you need to fucking go check the last 12 episodes. 13
About that.
when this is uploaded.
Yeah, I'm about to say about that.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Buggo.
Oh yeah. I'm Buggo, the third wheel, the one
Hey,
who
no.
the one who never chimes in, the one
God
who's
damn it.
always the laugh track, the Tommy scene.
Look.
No.
You need to fucking stop. Because you're going to do this, and then people are going to come to this fucking channel, and they're going to be like, oh, they self-deprecate too fucking much. Stop it.
Well,
I will not read that in my comment section. You
He's
fuckers down there, we are equal. We are on equal footing as a team. So
These
Jesus.
misogynists won't let her talk. Ugh.
I know. You guys have to mansplain everything. Ugh.
yeah, I have to like hit the back of my hand into my other hand while mansplaining to you, just to get the point across of how useless you are.
You know, Hammy. It's 2018, Hammy. All right, it's 2018.
I know it's 2018.
You can take
Get back in my kitchen, you stupid little bitch. Okay.
You can take your
Oh.
misogynistic self. You see, this is why we protest.
Just so you know, folks, I don't make the money in my relationship. That's all I got to say about that. Anyways, let's jump right into this. First, I want to go over the Super Showdown event that was held in Australia by the WWE. It was a great event, and yes, I'm saying that with sincerity. I know a lot of you fucking indie elitist fucking cucks like to come over here and like to go on podcasts and shit all over the guys who give WWE some credit. When they do good shit, I give them credit. Hell in a Cell was not good shit. This, however, was some pretty good shit. Saw some very interesting matches. I love the tag matches. Oh my fucking god, the New Day and the Bar fucking could have stolen that show if it wasn't for the Shield and Strowman, Dolphin, McIntyre. Hell, even Triple H and Undertaker did well, but I'll get into that.
That is a hell of a name.
I know.
Mhm.
First off, I just want to get this out of the way. The women's matches, now, it wasn't the females' fault. The crowd was dead. I don't know why. It might have something to do with the fact that WWE is hell-bent on putting these ladies in situations right after, like, crazy amazing matches happen. Okay? And I think the first women's bout took place right after the fucking New Day and Cesaro and Sheamus. And I'm sitting here just like, how the fuck are they going to follow this? And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of talented women in WWE. Okay? But we got Rousey, who's still reasonably new. The Bellas, who just turned on her on Monday night, which was the dumbest heel turn of the year. Not even Strowman. Fuck, I don't even consider Strowman a heel at this point because the people are still fucking cheering for him. But the Bellas did the dumbest heel turn of the year because there was absolutely no reason to shit on Rousey like that. And we have, on the other side, we have fucking the Riot Squad, which they're okay, but I don't think they're doing shit as a stable, really. Like, Absolution did when they first started, like the Anti-Divas did when they first started. Name anything that Trish was a part of. Like, the Riot Squad seems like they're just collecting a check. And I don't like that because I like the Riot Squad. I like Ruby Riot, I like Liv Morgan and all that, but it feels like they could be doing fucking so much more. And they just kind of they're like they're boring the crowd at times. So I don't know. Maybe it had something to do with Liv's concussion. Hopefully she's fucking doing better. I didn't fucking rant and rave about that because mistakes do happen in the ring. Pro wrestling is very fucking hard, people. Bella has no business in that ring right now. I think she needs to leave, go get retrained, and then come back. There was no reason to have her in this ring this year the way that she is. She has a lot of fucking ring rust. She almost killed Maurice. She almost killed Maurice in Hell in a Cell. She kicked fucking Liv's head in and concussed her on Raw. Like, if you watch that clip, like, she did 3 kicks. The first kick landed correctly. The second one knocked Liv cold. The third one knocked her out. She was done. She didn't even know where the fuck she was in the ring. Brie needs to fucking go before she gets back in the ring. I'm not saying leave altogether, but because a lot of people wanted to get fired. That's fucking ridiculous. Mistakes happen in the ring, okay? It happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very tragic. Austin's career is very tragic to me still, because Stone Cold to this day he still looks like he can get into shape if you give him a while, but he still looks like he could put on a great match. But ever since Owen Hart fucked up his neck, the longevity of his career had been shortened dramatically. So keep in mind, people, mistakes do happen in wrestling. Okay? It's not always don't look at CZW and then look at WWE, okay? CZW, I think those guys are actually trying to kill each other to some extent.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Dean Ambrose, before he joined WWE, if y'all remember Jon Moxley, okay? That was Dean Ambrose before he joined. Jon Moxley took a buzzsaw to the fucking forehead.
What? Why?
And he had a syringe stuck through his tongue once.
Oof.
WWE makes no mention of this. I wonder why. Maybe because even in the world of hardcore rules, that's a bit fucking much. Okay? And keep in mind, right? I've sat through all kinds of hardcore matches, people. I've sat through barbed wire massacre matches. I've sat through a lot of Mick Foley matches, a lot of Abyss matches, a lot of Sabu matches, a lot of Tommy Dreamer matches, a lot of fucking Raven matches. Oh, God, a lot of Raven matches. Raven matches disturb me. I don't want to see a guy get his fucking tongue pierced with a syringe. I shouldn't have to see that.
Oof.
It's still the wrestling business, folks. We have to have some sort of reasonable shit in here, okay? It's one thing if you put 2 guys that fucking despise each other in a hardcore match, okay? But if they're just going out there and competing as friends and then they hug each other afterwards, I'm not going to give you a hug afterwards. Be like, motherfucker, you tried to kill me and poison me with a light tube. You have to die. You can't live on the same planet I live on anymore. So there's not going to be any hugs afterwards. Moving on. Match issue number 1. John Cena and Bobby Lashley. And doesn't that sound fucking good as a team? That sounds pretty fucking good as a team. But John Cena and Bobby Lashley versus Chris. No, not Chris. I'm thinking Jericho because Jericho came back to New Japan and that was fucking fantastic. Versus Elias Shaw and Kevin Owens, or Kevin Steen for the indie darlings out there. What the fuck was this match? Bobby Lashley goes into this ring, right? And he sells like he's getting the shit kicked out of him for the better part of 10 minutes. Okay?
Oh God.
10-minute ass kicking by Owens and Elias. Okay? So I'm thinking, okay, this might be a great tag team match. This is just starting out slow, right? This is. Let me just explain this. If TNA booked the same match, this match would be 10 times better. I know a lot of people like to shit on Impact Wrestling too, but Impact Wrestling can book a fucking tag match, okay? They can book a fucking tag match. No matter what Impact has made mistakes on, their tag division, their X division, and even the guys holding the world title have all went out there and busted their ass, and they put on one hell of a show. If you need any more reason to go back and check out Impact Wrestling, especially today with Don Callis running that shit, if you need any more reason, go watch Slammiversary from this year. And if you want a real hardcore match, go watch Tommy Dreamer versus Eddie Edwards. That fucking match was fucking... That stole the show for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just a big Dreamer fan. But go watch that match. Go watch Slammiversary from this year. They can book a fucking tag team match. Hell, they've always been able to book tag team wrestling. Okay? They've been able to book great tag team wrestling. No matter who was in the ring. The most inexperienced motherfucker, Kevin Nash, who blew his quad walking across the ring, could have been in that match. And Kevin Nash has been in some tag matches in TNA, and guess what? They were fucking excellent. My favorite Kevin Nash matches, all of them are in TNA. Okay? Well, not all of them. The Hell in a Cell with Triple H. That was fucking great. But aside from that, all of my favorite Kevin Nash matches were in TNA. The guy worked his ass off in TNA. So if you have any reason, go back and watch this. But anyways, the main contention of this tag match, Bobby Lashley was getting the shit kicked out of him for 10 minutes straight. And keep in mind that Bobby Lashley was in Bellator at the same time he was holding the TNA gold. Okay? TNA would have never, ever shown Lashley getting his ass whooped like that. That is fucking ridiculous. I don't care who the fuck he's facing. Kevin Owens is one of the best workers in the business. I never have a bad word to say about Kevin Owens. But you will not tell me that in a one-on-one fight, Kevin Owens is going to one-side Bobby Lashley. That's just not fucking happening. The Bellator guy. The guy who went like 53 and something. He went 53 and 0, but he went 53 and something in Bellator. Okay? That's a lot of fucking fights. Or maybe I'm confusing him with Dan Severn. I don't know. All I know is he had a lot of fucking fights in Bellator. He won a lot of those fucking fights. You can't sell to me that Elias and Kevin Owens wouldn't be getting thrown around that ring a little bit for 10 minutes, okay? But then the biggest problem is when Cena finally comes in. Bobby tags in Cena, okay? And I'm thinking, all right, this match is about to get really good. Okay? I got excited. I haven't seen Cena in the ring in so long. I got excited. I like John Cena. Cena comes in the ring. He does that weird powerbomb thing that he does. He does his whole, you can't see me, five knuckle shuffle shtick. He hits the attitude adjustment, or for the real big dick boys like us, it's the FU, like it used to be called. You pussies. Vince McMahon, you pussy.
Oh, Jesus.
He hits the FU, and I'm calling it that. He hits the FU, and then he does. Because on commentary, they were talking about him spending a lot of time with Jackie Chan since he was gone. And after the FU, he does this fucking cross-arm pose. He yells like a fucking crazy person. And then he does this like forward thrust punch
What?
that looked like it barely fucking hit Elias, okay? Let's be honest. I know wrestling's scripted, folks, but you gotta make it like Cena didn't even fucking try. Barely touches Elias. Elias takes a bump. Michael Cole yells, "The sixth move of doom!" Cena covers 1, 2, 3. The match is over, and I stood up from my seat, laughing my ass off. I'm just like, "What the fuck was this match?" This match was 10 minutes of shit, and it had no reason to be. Cena was one of the most hardworking veterans in the world. Bobby Lashley is a fucking legitimate fighter and a legitimate wrestler. Kevin Owens is one of the best workers in the world, and while Elias doesn't hold up to those guys, he's no fucking slouch. There's no fucking reason why that match was like that. They just basically turned on the God Cena switch again, like they did in 2010 with the whole Nexus thing. They turn on the God Cena switch, and he beats the fucking guy in a punch. I'm sorry, I didn't realize the Big Show showed up instead of Cena. And that move is also stupid, the WMD. Or the KO punch. I know Big Show's hands are the size of my skull, but people.
Wait, isn't it wrestling? Why are people punching in general?
I know, but the thing is, there's a rule against closed fists. So I don't even know why Big Show got that move over, because it's against the rules to use a closed fist strike. But whatever. I haven't been watching wrestling for almost 20 years.
Yeah, of course.
To go forward from this Cena fuckery, okay? Because that's what it was. It was fuckery. I like all these guys in this match. I don't know why this match was like it was. It was fucking stupid, okay? All it did was bury Elias. It buried Owens. It makes Cena look like a goof. And it made Bobby Lashley look weak.
Mm-hmm.
That's not supposed to happen. I don't give a fuck what scene. I don't give a fuck what movie Cena's doing. He could come back and he could put in a little extra work. I would. I'd be like, I'm gonna steal the show on this motherfucker. where WWE's in Australia for the first time in 12 years. You mean to tell me that you can't fucking get this guy? You can't get this guy to have a 4 to 5 to 6 star match in the ring? I don't think so. I guess I should have brought some of the NXT guys over too. I bet you Gargano and Ciampa would have stolen that bitch. But anyways, to the main event. For the last time ever, that's what this show was advertised around, by the way. For the last time ever, which is a fucking lie. Because it was made a lie the next night on Raw. For the first time ever, Triple H versus The Undertaker. One last time. Forget about that end of an era nonsense. We didn't know what we were talking about. We were smoking joints before they went out there to go fight in a Hell in a Cell. Undertaker, 50 years old in a Hell in a Cell, to get beaten with a chair by Triple H, and then have Triple H still lose at Mania. No. Forget end of an era when that was supposed to be the last match. No. We're going to do it again. One last time. And I'm going to explain why that's a fucking lie if you didn't watch Raw Monday, people. Because let me tell you something. This was the dumbest tagline ever. They should have just did it one more time. Not one last time. Or the last time ever. One more time. Because you have that one more complex. One more. One more of this. One more of that. They're doing exactly what they did with Cena and The Rock, okay? Cena and The Rock had a great match their first time ever, okay? They didn't need to have a second match the following year. I don't care if Cena needs to get his wing back.
It's either one more time complex or Daft Punk just comes out of nowhere and starts playing music.
Oh my god.
Yeah, montage. Speed up the year. Anyways. They had a great Attitude Era style brawl. And what I mean when I say Attitude Era style brawl is like they didn't hit each other in the head with a chair, although I think they're allowed to, because Triple H is the COO of the company, and Undertaker's been there for 30 fucking years. Who are you gonna tell him what to do? I'm not. So they went fighting in the crowd. They went fighting on the outside of the ring, inside of the ring. Michaels and Kane got involved a lot. This was no DQ because Triple H is COO. Get it? Do you get it? Do you get it yet? A lot of fucking cool spots for the guys to do. The only problem that I really had with this match was its ending. Now, Triple H went over. That's not where the problem comes in, okay? They had this big show of respect at the end, and it was a heartwarming moment. You could have shed a tear. They're all raising each other's hands in the ring, and it seemed like we're going to finally put an end. It felt like, because if you know WWE, they're probably never going to do this ever, but it finally felt like they were going to rely on their current talent. There's a lot of this is the best WWE has had since the Attitude Era in terms of talent on their roster. And they fuck it up because they're so worried about past stars returning. Oh, SummerSlam's coming up. Oh, we need Brock. Survivor Series is coming up. Kurt Angle's definitely... If Kurt Angle doesn't wrestle Brock Lesnar at fucking Survivor Series, okay, I'll give out like $100 if I have it to the next random person on the street. Because I'm telling you, that match is coming. It's coming. Kurt just came back. They're setting it up right now. I'm not stupid. That match is coming. Fucking Lesnar gave an F5 to Kurt before he left again. All because Kurt wouldn't let him have his title shot. That match at Survivor Series is coming. Either it's coming at Survivor Series or it's coming at WrestleMania. One of the two, it's going to happen. Knowing Vince, he's probably going to drag it out to WrestleMania. Or he's probably going to have a match at both of those events. Going to have some excuse, say, oh, Kurt got fucked up at Survivor Series. He's not going to be around for a while. Comes back a few weeks before Mania or the pay-per-view before Mania. They have another big blow-off match at Mania. Kurt wins, whatever the fuck, right? Because I know how WWE fucking booking works. If that shit doesn't happen, and believe me, it fucking will, in some form or fashion, I'll fucking strike myself with lightning, okay? I will go stick my tongue in a fuse box. I don't give a fuck. You can't tell me that match isn't happening, okay? But at this moment, when the four guys, Shawn, Kane, Taker, and Hunter, they all raise their hands in the ring. And all of a sudden, Taker does that look that he does. You know, the wide-eyed look. You know that Taker wide-eyed look. The wide-eyed look that just said, boy, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Kane and Taker take Shawn and Triple H, and they chokeslam him.
Jeez.
Well, I think Taker gave Triple H the tombstone. Shawn gets chokeslammed through the table on the outside. A retired Shawn Michaels gets chokeslammed through a table on the outside. Fuck your last time ever, okay? Because immediately, that right there, I said, some shit is going to happen on Raw tomorrow, and this is going to be the excuse for it. Monday night, Raw. Triple H and Shawn come out. They start talking about respect, reasons why they have respect, what respect means. All of a sudden, Shawn Michaels is coming out of retirement. D-Generation X is reforming. And they're going to fucking fight Kane and Undertaker at this fucking new event that they have in Saudi Arabia.
That's a hell of a location.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they did it earlier this year for the Greatest Royal Rumble, but which saw the funniest botch of all time, where Titus O'Neil fucking was sprinting to the ring, and poor Titus slipped. No, he didn't slip. Here's what he did: he undershot him sliding into the ring. And I know that sounds retarded, right? All you have to do is just run up to the ring and slide in. Titus did not do this. He slid before he even got to the fucking apron. So what happened? he slid under the rings. And
Holy shit.
botches like that in WWE are normally ignored by the commentators. But Michael Cole, and I think Booker T was on commentary at the time, they would not shut the fuck up about the fact that he slid under the ring. They would not leave him alone about the fact that he slid under the ring. They were laughing about it for the rest of the fucking match. It was like sniper bullying. Like they were bullying him, but he couldn't hear it because he was in the Royal Rumble. they just straight up bullied this grown ass man who made a simple mistake. Okay, like it's fucked up. You can't just fuck. Yeah, that was fucking funny. But I don't know. This match between DX and Brothers of Destruction is gonna be really fucking stupid. At Crown Jewel, I think the new event is gonna be called.
So aggressive.
And then Survivor Series is coming in November. This is stupid. This is stupid. Okay, not the event itself. Oh, by the way, did I tell you the main event for that event, Crown Jewel?
Nah, what is it?
It's going to be Roman Reigns
Oh.
versus Braun Strowman versus I don't like to come to work, Brock Lesnar.
I see how this is going to go.
I'm ready to see how this is.
And there's only like this, and it seems like the company is starting to give up on Roman Reigns. It seems like it. I don't think they should. I think they should take him in another direction. But they're starting to give up on Roman Reigns. And this could go either fucking way, in all honesty, because of the simple fact that, one, Brock likes money, and two, they accidentally made the biggest star in the past 10 and a half years in Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is the most backed person by the fans on Monday Night Raw. He is. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about that. Even when he turned heel, he's still the most backed person on Raw. The people love Strowman. They love what he fucking can do to other human beings. Strowman is deceptively fast for his size, and he's a fucking... He's a moose. The guy is a fucking moose of a fucking human being. He's fucking huge. Okay? The guy is huge. His strength is unfathomable. I haven't seen someone this strong since 2002 Mark Henry. 2002 Mark Henry could lift a fucking car off fucking road. And even then, in 2009, if I recall correctly, if it's 2009, he pulled 2 tractor trailers. Mark Henry pulled 2 tractor trailers by himself. Now, that could have been fucking rigged, but at the same time, that was the world's strongest man. Strowman helped tip a fucking ambulance over.
Why?
Strowman had a great finishing move before they made him do this stupid running power slam shit. He had this reverse choke slam where basically it's like a choke slam, but instead of taking the person by the front of their neck, take it from the back of the neck, and you slam them as hard as you can, face first forward. It looked fucked up, and I loved every second of it. Strowman has this thing. Strowman is so entertaining too. Like he has this thing where he will throw a guy out of the ring. He's done this to Owens a lot over the past couple of months. He will throw a fucking guy out of the ring, right? And he will go on the other side of the ring, and he will fucking run in a circle and wait till that guy gets up just to fucking run to that side of the ring as fast as he can and knock that fucker over again as hard as he possibly can. Braun Strowman This is the reason why he's the most over fucking guy on Raw. Strowman is the fucking guy right now.
So unnecessary.
So Strowman can get this belt, which really needs to happen at this point, or else they're gonna fuck him up. If he doesn't win this belt at Crown Jewel or at least Survivor Series, they're gonna fuck Strowman. It's gonna fucking bury him. It's gonna make him look like he can't win a goddamn title. He's had 3 title shots, major title shots in the Universal title in the past year, and he's failed at all of them. That's not good.
No.
That's not good at all. He failed against Brock. He failed against Roman twice. He needs this win. He needs this win. He needs this win more than Roman and Brock do. Because I'll tell you one thing. Roman has main evented 4 of the last 5 WrestleManias. Roman does not need this win at all. He's won a Royal Rumble. He's main evented 4 of 5 last WrestleManias. He survived. He took 7 F5s, and on the 7th one, he got pinned. He kicked out of 6 F5s by Brock at WrestleMania this year. He fucking speared Brock through a cage. The last person that needs this win is Roman. But then again, there's the Brock issue. If they put that belt back on him, people are going to shit. They are going to shit. Because we already know what he's going to do. He barely shows up when he's not the champion. He held that title for a record over 540 days. Okay? He defended the thing 11 times in 500 days. CM Punk had a 426-day title reign, I believe. I could be wrong. I don't know the exact number, but his number was at 400 days. He beat John Cena, which is at 380. Both of those guys defended those titles, defended their respective championship reigns on several occasions, including house shows, pay-per-views, Raws, and SmackDowns if they were on them. They went out there and they defended those titles. They were working every single week. 300 fucking days a year. Every week. Brock only had 11 championship matches. 11 matches total. No, wrong. 12 matches total. One of those wasn't a title match. The one that wasn't a title match was when he fought AJ at Survivor Series. Oh, by the way, and went over AJ Styles, which is still horse shit. The guy doesn't show up enough in order to not have ring rust. But whatever. That match at Crown Jewel can go either way, and I'm hoping it goes Strowman's way because he needs it. If he doesn't win that belt, they have fucked Braun Strowman, just like they have fucked Roman Reigns earlier this year. Now Roman has the belt. Well, nobody gives a fuck because the Shield's back together. And Vince knew that, and he threw the Shield back together and broke him up again. Fuck. He broke him up again just this Monday night. It is Tuesday night we are recording this. Just this Monday night, he broke up the fucking Shield. Once again. Dumbass.
Makes sense, question mark.
Yeah, made sense, but we're going to switch gears here, people, because I've gone on about wrestling long enough. Because it drives me insane sometimes. So, you know, I'm not as articulate as Jim Cornette, but I like to think I'm close. Anyways, we're gonna read some dumb fuck shit. You guys ready?
Oh boy, I am sad to read this.
Yeah, I'm sad to read this too.
You know, I've gone all day without reading cringy stuff, and I hate using that word. Like, oh, that's so cringe. Like, I'm not that kind of person, but
yeah, Leafy came back, by the way. Anyway, The Last Jedi. This is from IGN, people. Again, do not trust these fucking yahoos. I really shouldn't have to disclose. I really shouldn't have to disclose this at this point, but people still like to read publications like the Wall Street Journal and think that it's fucking okay to trust these people. It's not. IGN is one of those people. The Last Jedi study blames Russian trolls for weaponizing social media hate.
Okay, hold on. Before we continue, it's been a while since I was in the whole video game news, whatever bullshit like that. But wasn't IGN like a game thing? Why the fuck are they talking about, as you just said, The Last Jedi?
Thing, dude.
They were never.
No.
Okay.
No. They don't get me wrong. They do talk about video games a lot, but they were always on the SJW side. They were never gamers like you and me. They were never gamers like normal fucking people who just play video games, who just want to play video games and escape this fucking politicized horseshit world that we live in.
Looking at you.
They were never like us. These are the guys that gave a 9.5 to Sonic 06. They were never like us.
Wait, really?
And they gave that same rating to Modern Warfare 3. They were never like us. Ever. They didn't even fucking play Modern Warfare 3. The game didn't even come out before that rating came out.
Oh my lord.
Well, that just made me even more depressed than I am.
Yeah. People were so mad at them for the Sonic 06 rating, they changed it back. That's how fucked up they are. They will lie, and they will bullshit, and they will take a fucking payoff, and they're just like every one of these other fucking publications that has to lie about the people that they say that they're backing. This is an example right here. They say they're backing nerds, they're fucking gonna blame Russian trolls. What sense does that make? Kotaku didn't even have the balls to run this story. They're like, you know what?
Let's just leave this alone.
IGN, you gotta do you, baby. You gotta do you. Oh. By Colin Stevens. That feels like this should be reversed. Stephen Collins.
Here we go.
What a bad name. We're going to skim past this, folks, because I'll explain all this later, but let's skim past this. Regardless of personal opinion on Star Wars The Last Jedi, it appears that Russian trolls use latent fan disagreements around the film to propagate and weaponize a narrative of widespread discord and dysfunction in American society, at least according to a recent study.
Recent study.
What the fuck did I just hear? Laughing, what the fuck am I reading? What?
Folks,
widespread discord and dysfunction in America. How does the last just...
Hammy, I think we broke him.
No,
I wish I could hit my vape when recording, but you know what? Fuck it, I'll wait. Oh.
No, you know what? After I just read that, you're allowed one vape hit.
Oh, thank you so much.
Just one for right now.
Okay.
It might get worse.
Oh, it's going to get worse. It's IGN.
Just from that first fucking paragraph. That is an introductory paragraph I just read, folks.
That's only the introductory?
That is to introduce you to what we're about to fucking read.
Hold on. Well, matter of fact, no. That's still the first sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
That whole paragraph actually is fucking sentence. Just one sentence.
No commas. No.
Yeah, just commas. He only uses 2 commas. This is a fucking mouthful of bullshit if I ever heard it. But
I want
via yeah, I know. Via Mashable, the study in question was done by Morton Bay, a research fellow. Y'all.
A research fellow.
You know what I got to do, right?
What?
The English in me can't let this go. You write a fucking professional article on a professional service, and you call this dude a research fellow. You called him a research fellow. Fuck you, Colin. Seriously.
You're not a good research fellow anyway.
You're not a good research fellow, Colin. A research fellow at the USC Inberg School for Communication and Journalism. Okay, first of all, if you're going to a school for journalism, you are already considered a scumbag by me. Seriously, if you have to practice journalism, all you have to do is lie most of the time and tell the truth just enough so that people will believe your lies. No shit. I'll do it right now. We're gonna do a game, folks.
All right.
I love
Depending on
games.
the answer that you think this is, you put that answer in the comment section with a number, okay? I'm gonna tell you a lie, and I'm gonna tell you a truth. Okay? I once fucked a dead rat on the side of the road, full size. That'll be number 1. Number 2 is, I once pissed myself on a camping trip while I was asleep. That's number 2. Now you pick and see which one is the truth.
I'm scared to know the truth.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, I'll confuse you all by the end of the day.
All
Anyways.
I
And I'll tell you guys off air.
Oh, okay.
Although you guys should know me well enough that you know which one is true.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, relatively true, but I'll fucking discuss that. It compares the social media reaction that happened in... I love that. It compares the social media reaction, not the American reaction. The social media reaction. It compares the social media reaction that happened in the 2016 U.S. presidential election to social media climate that exists and still exists around The Last Jedi. Ultimately, the study found evidence of deliberate, organized political influence measures disguised as fan arguments.
How?
Okay, let me say that again without fucking stuttering like a mong. Evidence of deliberate, organized political influence measures disguised as fan arguments.
So
this
hold on.
fucking guy thinks.
Hold on. So me saying this movie fucking sucks is I support Trump.
Basically.
Oh, no. This guy fucking thinks that if you went on the internet to argue about this movie or say anything bad towards this movie or say anything good towards this movie, really, if you just went to argue at all about this movie, you weren't really arguing. He thinks that people were put up to their fucking Twitters to argue and bitch about this movie. He thinks that you are helping the Russians fulfill their propaganda.
Blah.
He thinks you are part of weaponizing social media.
Suka Bliat.
Anyone who argues on Twitter from now on, you are now affiliated with Russia. There's no other way.
And technically,
there's no other way for his narrative to work. You can't
technically
be
affiliated with Russia too. You've gotten into arguments before.
Yeah, I've gotten into argument. I got in an argument with Eric Vale, who, by the way, is Trunks, not Gohan. In case you don't know how to read a comment section, but no. Yeah. I'm Russian all of a sudden, or I'm affiliated with the Russians. Eric Vale, you're fucking Russian, okay? You're fucking Russian, and guess what? Your SJW views are gonna make you disappear because you're fucking Russian. You're Russian. They're gonna edit you out of all your family photos because you're Russian.
I've read.
And you believe in the Believe Women movement.
You're
Russian You believe in that shit, they fucking cut you off.
Matter of fact, no. Let me take that back. We've all read some pretty dumb fucking shit in our fucking life so far, but this, holy shit, dude, this is my top 10 now.
This is definitely like this is definitely out there, bro. This is out there, bro.
If you're angry, if you're arguing about this movie, you aren't really arguing about it. You're just bitching about Trump and politics and Hillary Clinton. Fuck her name up.
No. You're missing the point of this. No. You're missing the point of this. That's not what he was saying.
What point is it?
Surprisingly enough, Trump. Surprisingly enough, the right wing stuff only comes in like later on. That's when they're just analyzing the arguments of the fucking movie. Which again, they're leftist fucking They're left with fucking views of arguments about this movie and why it sucked. Okay, that's retarded. I'm not even focusing on that. I'm focusing on the part because they do talk about that shit later. The part that we just read, the part that I just read. This guy fucking thinks that the Russians are somehow planting people in social media to argue about this movie being sexist or this movie having SJW views. That the Russians planned this. They didn't just plan an argument about a movie. They say, oh, say this movie fucking, like they basically say this movie sucks because it promotes an SJW like logic to their horse shit. And it says that the Jedi is bullshit. And the religion of the Jedi is bullshit. Argue about this movie is basically what he thinks that the Russians are telling these people on Twitter to doing. Weaponizing social media. Gonna use social media to cause discord among Americans. Even though this discord among Americans started in 2010. But I digress. My thing is, why is it the Russians' fault that people, so to speak, are all of a sudden responsible for a quote-unquote right-wing philosophy? Everyone that is slightly right of you is right-wing. To these morons, Chris Reagan is right-wing. I don't even think he's left-wing anymore. I think he's one of the people that walked. But everyone to the right of you is automatically alt-right. That's what you fucking think. You think all these people are arguing on Twitter. Oh, no, they can't possibly. Oh, no. Here's how they're thinking. Oh, they can't possibly be this sexist. There has to be something more to it. Right?
Russians.
Yeah, they just blame the Russians. Oh, the Russians are planting fucking... They're weaponizing these people and planting seeds in our fucking social media. That's basically what this is saying. Because if you know Russia, and if you know about what Russia does, okay, the whole sleeper cell thing, yeah, that's still a thing that could probably fucking happen. If it didn't happen, I'll be surprised. And that's still probably a thing that's probably going to happen. That probably can or is going to happen. Okay? So that's what this means. They're weaponizing people who don't like this movie, or taking people that don't like this movie. And in this guy's mind, the only reason why people don't like this movie is because A, they're affiliated with the Russians, and B, they're all right. Which doesn't make any fucking sense. Because didn't the fucking alt-right now stand for, since you fucking cunts changed definition, doesn't the alt-right stand for fascism? So all that shit in World War II, Russians are just going to throw away because you think that Trump is a fascist because you're a fucking retard and Trump was fucking rigged? Let's face it, guys. He was rigged. Let's face it, right, guys. He was rigged in the election. I will give you Hillary Clinton. She was rigged into the primaries. But they both rigged the election, and one of them just had help. Even more help on his side. I don't like it any more than you do. But lefties, until you can fucking police your vagina over there, shut the fuck up. How the fuck do Russians control other people's opinion?
How the fuck do I just don't understand how the Russians are linked. How does Star Wars and Twitter and Russia is fucking linked?
This guy's study. This is why IGN is like going conspiracy theorists right now. This guy who did this study thinks that simply because people didn't like The Last Jedi, they could have not liked The Last Jedi. Last Jedi has great messages like powerful women and shit like that, right? We don't have, by the way, retards, before you start typing down there, in case you do come across this, we don't have a problem with powerful women, okay? If we had a problem with powerful women, we really wouldn't get very far, because I know at least one of us here, probably both of us, that's our type. Mm-hmm. We'd rather have a woman that takes fucking charge, okay? Mm-hmm. So don't come my way with that bullshit. I will shut you down. We don't have an issue with powerful women. We have an issue with unrealistic women. Okay? And no, I don't mean fake titties. I don't care much about fake titties. If you want fake titties, get fake titties. Go right ahead. I could give a fuck. This is a free country. That's what the problem is. This horse shit. This is a free country. You can do it how the fuck you want. The Russians don't tell you to get free titties, do they? I hope not. If Russians are telling you to get fake titties, guess what? You're being sold to someone as a bride. Moving on. I'm trying to get my train of thought back. But we have a problem with unrealistic women in the sense that there's these, and we don't have a problem with fiction either, but women are still people. They're not above, they're not below. We're equal. Yeah. Men are still people, women are still people. Okay? They have to have people-like traits. Traits to their gender. Traits to their person. To their personality. They have to be people in order to be engaging as characters. Okay? This is why Andromeda fucking went under.
Yeah, because if a character's not fleshed out,
Yeah, well, and they somehow made like a world-class model the ugliest fucking thing in that game. That's more so funny to me than it is offensive. But
yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure to all of us that none of us like fucking Mary Sue's. Like us, the audience, you guys, fucking no one likes a fucking Mary Sue. And in that movie, they fucking find this random woman, fucking guarding the escape pods, whatever. All of a sudden they do their thing, and all of a sudden she's like the ace of all trades, or something similar.
And here's the thing. I liked The Force Awakens. Okay? Because as a Star Wars movie, I like The Force Awakens. The thing is with Rey, I wouldn't have a problem with Rey if she just had one personality and fucking stuck to it. Okay? First off, at the beginning, and this starts all the way back to Force Awakens, she starts off as this no-nonsense taken bitch that wants to wait for her fucking parents, okay? And then later on, when she sees a creepy little flashback to the lightsaber, I'm a big gray pussy now. I have to fucking run away and be a pussy. Other places, so they don't have to deal with my pussiness here. Sorry, that's not a character. That's not a character at all. That's not character development. You want a strong fucking female that has emotion, that can be written. Okay? Y'all ever seen Miss Congeniality? It's been done before. Y'all ever played any of the Tomb Raider games? Especially the recent ones? They've been done before. So, fuck. Do I have to bring Aqua into this conversation? Because I will. I will backhand you with the meanest Kingdom Hearts slap you've ever gotten in your life.
You'll grab your keyblade and just bash him over the head.
You damn right. I will fuck you up. Don't make me bring up Aqua. I will bring up the biggest trump card I have, and I will place her in front of Sarkeesian, fucking Brianna Wu. I will fuck you up. Okay? Don't piss me off. Moving on.
And have you ever played Okami?
yeah, exactly. It's been done before, okay? Having having Rey be the jack of all fucking trades, or the Jill of all trades, I guess, if you want equality. Having Rey have this like fucking god complex where she can just pick up everything. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And that's not the only problem that people have with the fucking movie. My biggest problem is Luke dies on a rock.
Yeah, because I think
there's no fight. There's no build-up. He just dies on a rock through a fucking hologram ghost. He dies on a rock as a fucking hologram ghost. How the fuck?
When I saw that, I was just
translate that? Yeah, exactly. How the fuck do you translate that to a movie like Star Wars? Even in the older Star Wars, where Obi-Wan just disappears after fucking Vader takes him out with the lightsaber, I could fucking get into that more than this stupid shit.
Yeah,
this is stupid shit that they're doing now. This goes far beyond SJW themes. The Last Jedi sucked because they had stupid shit in this movie. The stake of having stupid shit in this movie. They didn't want Luke to fight, which is ridiculous. If Luke was gonna die, he should have died the way, at least something similar to the way Han Solo died. Han Solo fought his ass off, and he tried to get his son to come back to the right side, and he fucking got killed for it. And it was tragic. Yeah. And you felt that. In this movie, Luke dies on a fucking rock. I didn't feel that. I was pissed off because fucking Han Solo can cut through an entire army in less than 5 minutes to get stabbed by his own son.
Even in old age.
Can't even be a hologram for a few minutes before he is dead on a rock. I wouldn't have even complained about the SJW stuff. I didn't in the last movie because I liked The Force Awakens. It didn't piss me off like this one did. It didn't have completely stupid shit other than Rey going through menopause for some reason.
All right.
Fuck you. Like, this is fucking stupid. You want to know a good example? But go ahead. I'll tell you a good example.
Oh, jeez, I'm about to say. I want to say Star Wars Rogue Mission, or just Rogue. Anyway, yeah, Rogue One. Yeah, that right there. I watched it myself a little bit, and I gotta say, I like that movie. That was good. That was decent.
I didn't see Rogue One, but I might have to since Solo came out.
Yeah, that Rogue One was pretty fucking decent in my eyes. But this new movie is just, they try to shift and move the lore to like fit the I don't want to say narrative, but they try to shift the lore to fit like the moments in the script of the movie, but it's just whack. It's fucking whack.
Yeah,
Yoda has lightning now. Since when? That would have been helpful so fucking long ago.
Honestly.
Fucking pop up the Vader.
Considering that Yoda's been around for like a million fucking years, it's not that surprising that he knows how to shoot.
Technically.
Yeah.
But that shit don't make sense. He could pop into Vader long ago, like, "Hey, what's up, Anakin?" and blew his ass up.
It's electrified.
Hey, what? Fuck you. But. And also in The Last Jedi, most of the movie, it was basically just SJW saying, "Oh, your fucking way sucks," and then the Jedi's end up winning, and it's like, "Oh, guess what? Jedi still fucking sucks." So that movie has loads of fucking issues, and it wasn't just the leftist fucking thinking that people had a fucking problem with. You want a great example of how to make a movie like that fucking work? Watch Wonder Woman, because while final fight, little something to be desired, Wonder Woman is the best DC movie that has come out since the Batman trilogy. Okay? I'm not saying that as a fucking joke. Okay? Her character work is fucking flawless. She is a strong woman. She's She's a fucking Amazon. She's a strong woman. She fucking busted a tank with a shield. Okay? But at the same time, she's vulnerable.
Jesus.
Now, I don't know how I feel about the sudden, plot thing where she doesn't believe the fucking guy because this village gets gassed. That part was kind of stupid. But other than that, it was a great fucking movie. And it all comes down to character work. I'm not speaking anything foreign here, folks. If you want to make your fucking leftist idea movies, go right fucking ahead. I don't have a problem with them. Just make them good and make them fucking reasonable. I can't wait till the Black Widow movie comes out. First off, I'm going to be walking awkwardly, not because my leg hurts, but because my fucking third leg is going to be shooting through my zipper. And secondly, I just like the fucking Black Widow character. I think that is one of the most brilliant characters in Marvel Comics. And I can't wait for that fucking movie to come out, along with Captain Marvel. I'm not gonna spoiler warning, people. At the end of Avengers 3, I fucking came when I saw that colored symbol that Nick Fury fucking sent out. I knew that was gonna be Captain Marvel. I fucking knew it. I called it. And I was fucking excited for that shit. I can't wait for Avengers 4 either.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is gonna be wild. But I'm gonna wrap things up here, folks, because I don't know if you can tell by my voice and the fact that I've been clearing my throat for the past 97 minutes. But two of us are sick. One of us might have laryngitis. And one of our episodes is late, so that's why I did my little bit at the beginning of this, saying, depending on when this episode comes out, watch the last 12 episodes or 13, depending when this comes out, okay? We're doing our best here, folks. We're still amateurs at this, but we will get better, and hopefully we will get bigger. Much sooner than I'm fucking hoping. We're growing slow, but it's still slow. So I guess it's something. I would like to get out of the single digits at least. But either way, two of us are sick, so this episode felt lackluster. We apologize. I don't want people to feel like, I don't want to say they've been robbed. We didn't rob you or anything. You watch this for free mostly.
Yeah.
Maybe robbing of time, maybe.
I guess. Well, yeah, time can be pretty valuable depending. But thank you guys for listening in. This has been another episode of The Three Burdens. And hopefully when we get rid of these fucking colds and laryngitis and all this other shit, like audio problems, we'll be able to get this shit right back on track. And hopefully we can start uploading episodes on time.
That's what I was just about to say. Every Wednesday, guys.
Don't hold us to that
You hear
promise.
that, PC? You hear that every Wednesday, you sack of shit!
Anyway. Yeah, we won't. Don't hold us to that promise, folks. But guaranteed, either way, there will be content every single week. We will do our fucking damnedest. Okay? Because for those of you who like to listen to this shit, which I hope you like listening to this shit, we need all the support we can get. So, again, I thank you. And, well, we'll see you next week.
Yeah. See you, everybody.
Yep.
You beautiful people.